we are back and today we are going to discuss about Capgemini English communication section. So let's first talk briefly about what the section is and then we'll move forward with the questions. All right. So the first things first, the total number of questions that are asked in the Capgemini English communication round are 30 questions where a total of 30 minutes are given to you, right? So you have you can assume 1 minute for one question, right? But I would suggest that you go 30 to 40 seconds on grammar questions and bank upon the remaining time for the reading comprehension or reasoning sections. Yes, this time for the Capgemini English communication section, you also have the reasoning questions as well. Now, what are these reasoning questions? These are mainly, inference and judgment based questions where they give you a statement and you have to decide what kind of a question that is, right? So you have reasoning plus verbal as well. Now, for verbal, you can have grammar and reading comprehension, right? So you have 30 questions based on this. And to talk about the difficulty, it is medium. All right. Yes, it does not go to the highest level of difficulty or stoop down to the easiest. It is it lies in the medium range. All right. So yes, let's move ahead. That was about the Capgemini English communication section. All right. So top 3 commenters on this video will be getting free access to our PrepInsta Prime website that is completely newly launched recently. All right, so what is this PrepInsta website, right? This is one kind of one-stop shop for all the students where they can get access to everything from study material to skill-based preparation or interview experience, everything in just one place. If you want to learn coding, PrepInsta Prime. If you want to learn about skills, let's say AI or machine learning, PrepInsta Prime. If you want to prepare for your interview or for your online exams, PrepInsta Prime is there for you. All right. A bonus thing, if you are getting a free access to PrepInsta Prime, you are also getting a royal pass access to PrepInsta.com for the specified period. All right. So yes, that's a double win-win situation. Now let me just quickly show you how PrepInsta Prime looks like in a small snippet. So this is PrepInsta Prime. All right. If you can see, it's a completely Netflix themed, a black-based themed website. The concept is also similar to Netflix. How? I'll explain you. For Netflix, what do? You purchase or you subscribe to Netflix, let's say for 1 month or a year. And there you get all the movies and all the newly launched or newly, released movies and series or anything right there in your hand, right? You don't have to pay a single penny extra for that. That is similar to PrepInsta Prime. If you subscribe to our PrepInsta Prime for, let's say, for 3 months or for a year or for 2 years, you are going to get all the material that is available on this website for free, right? So you have a lot of material which we will be going through sometime later in this video. But yes, this is PrepInsta Prime for you. So if you want to prepare for Capgemini English communication, you will not just prepare for Capgemini, but you will also get material to prepare for different other companies as well. All right, so let's move ahead with the questions. We'll discuss about this later. All right, so social media, if you are not following us on all social media handles, excuse me, do follow us on Instagram, Discord, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Telegram. All right, because all the companies, we are on the hiring side of the year, right? Like the ending months, all the companies look to hire. So if you are not following us, you are going to miss updates on what companies are hiring next, right? So if you don't want to miss any opportunity, do follow us on Instagram, Discord, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Telegram. We are much more active on Instagram, Discord, Facebook, and Discord, WhatsApp, and Telegram. We are very, very active over there. So if you want to directly interact with us, you can follow us on all social media handles. Also on Discord, we are running live classes, live quizzes, cool interactions between the students and the team. So if you want to just interact together, you can do that here. All right. So let's move ahead. Okay. So which part of the sentence below has an error? We are going to start off with a grammar section. All right. So we are going to start off with the first question. What are we going to do here? We are going to stop, read the question. You are going to set a timer of, let's say, 30 to 40 seconds, and then we will move forward with the answer. All right, you can pause the video after the question, solve your answer, and then move forward with the video. All right, let's move ahead. Which part of the sentence below has an error in it? So it is an error identification question, as we can see. Let's read the sentence. The school cannot permit students to carry electronic devices to the class excursion. The options are the fragments of sentences. So go ahead, try to identify which part of the sentence has an error, and then we will quickly move forward with the answer. Okay, so shall we move ahead now? I hope you have solved it. If not, let's see. The school cannot, right? We have the school cannot. All right, we have a particular school, so we use the and cannot. So this part is absolutely correct. So this option A, is eliminated. Permit students to. So we have permit, we have a plural verb. All right, permit students to. This sentence is again absolutely correct. So we are going to eliminate option B from here. Carry electronical devices. So what is wrong? Electronical. All right. We don't use electronical. Instead, we use electronic devices. All right. We use the noun form. Right. We don't use the adverb form. We use the noun form. Electronic devices to the class excursion. All right. So this part of the sentence is wrong. So in order to solve error identification questions, you need to have a proper knowledge about the grammar clues. What are the grammar clues? They are the parts of speeches. This form is the noun and the adverb section. All right. So you need to understand which part will be used where. So we cannot use electronical devices. We have to use the noun form over here. That is electronic devices, because you are describing what type of device it is. Right? So we are going to use electronic devices to the class excursion. Again, this sentence is completely correct. So we are going to eliminate this option. Hence, we are going to go with option C as our answer, because option C has an error in it. Okay, let's move ahead now. Choose the option which best expresses the given sentence in indirect speech. So we have a speech conversion sentence over here. I am always surprised at your uncanny behavior towards your younger siblings. All right. So you have your options A, B, C, and D. Please set your timer, pause the video, try to solve this question, and then we will move forward with the actual answer. Okay. So we are moving ahead now. I am always surprised at your uncanny behavior towards your younger siblings. All right. So we have a lot of pronouns over here. What do? We need to change these pronouns, effectively. All right. Pronouns and tenses needs to be changed effectively in an indirect and direct speech. So first of all, we have she exclaimed. Now, when do we use the word exclaimed? When we have an exclamation mark. Because we don't have an exclamation mark over here, we will not use the word exclaimed. Instead, we are going to use the word either remarked or said. All right. So we will not use exclaimed. Hence, option A is removed. Let's see option B. She remarked that she is always surprised at her uncanny behavior towards her younger sibling. All right, we have this part. So we have she remarked, completely correct, is always surprised at her uncanny behavior towards her younger siblings, right? So again, this part of the sentence translates the pronouns very effectively and correctly, all right? She is always surprised at her uncanny behavior towards her younger siblings, okay? She remarked that she was always surprised at her uncanny behavior towards her younger siblings. Okay, so what is the basic difference over here? Here we are using is always and here we are using was always. Now, she is using the form of I am always surprised, right? So this is an am always section. That means that this is often happening or this is regularly happening, right? So whenever we are using any term that uses an action that is regularly performed or that happens very often, we are going to use the present tense. All right. So as we can see that here the speaker says that she is always surprised. So we are going to use is instead of was, right? So we are going to remove this sentence. She said that her uncanny behavior towards her younger siblings is always surprising her, right? But we have she said that her uncanny behavior towards her younger siblings is always surprising her. But here we are using a continuous form. Instead, we are using a past form over here. I am always surprised. That means a past present combination form, but we cannot use continuous form over here because we don't have an ing over here. Instead, we have an ed over here. So we are going to keep that form of tense intact and we are going to change the helping verb form of tense, right? Here we are changing to is. We are changing am always to is always. We will not be changing ing. So this form of sentence is wrong, right? So we are going with option B over here. Right? We are going with option B, that she remarked that she is always surprised at her uncanny behavior towards her younger siblings. All right. Also, we do not use by, right? Because we are using by her uncanny behavior. No, whenever you want to describe someone's behavior or someone's actions, right? We always use at, right? We never use by. We always use at your decisions, not by your decisions. All right. So we are going to go with option B. Okay. Let's move ahead now. Mark the option that contains the word that fits in the respective blanks most appropriately. So here we have kind of a closed test form of a sentence or a question that has two blanks, a passage which you have to fill in. So which of these fits blank one? So you have a passage given to you and four options. Let's read it quickly. Lifestyle is referred to as a characteristics of dash of a region in a special time and place. It includes day-to-day behaviors and dash of individuals in job, activities, fun, and diet. So which of these fits blank one? A. Occupiers, B. Inhabitants, C. Influencers, and D. Prospects. So you have four options or like four words given to you for blank one. So what you have to do is quickly set a timer of 40 seconds or 50 seconds as you like and pause the video, try to solve it, and then we'll move forward with the actual answer. Okay, so shall we move forward now? Lifestyle is referred to as the characteristics of dash of a region in a special time and place. So we're talking about a lifestyle. Who have a lifestyle? People, right? People have a lifestyle. So this blank needs to be filled with a word that resembles people. So occupiers, inhabitants, influencers, and prospects. We don't use prospects because characters are prospects of a region. No. Influencers of a region. No. Like people over here don't just influence. There are normal people as well. There are common people as well. So we don't only talk about influencers. Occupiers and inhabitants. When you are talking about someone of a region, right? Whenever we are talking about a region, we always talk about inhabitants. Now, who are inhabitants? Inhabitants are people who live over there. They don't just occupy the space, but they live over there. They are natives of that place. Hence, we are going to use inhabitants and not occupiers, right? We are going to use the word inhabitants in blank one. So according to that, option B becomes our correct answer. Occupiers is more like someone who is occupying a place. But Here we are talking about lifestyle, and lifestyle is about the people who live over there, who are natives of that particular region. Hence, we are going to take inhabitants as the answer over here. So, option B. Um, Before moving on to this question, I'll talk about something that is, I hope you have noticed that. What is that? We're not just solving, or we're not just trying to solve questions correctly, but we are also trying to solve those questions very quickly. Why did I ask you to set a timer? So that you know if you're being able to solve a particular question in that particular time limit or not, which you are setting for yourself, right? Which is very, very important. Why is that important? What is that? That is known as analytics. All right. And why do we use analytics? Wherever you see, you always see that we have analytics over here. Why? Because it helps you to improve the performance, right? How can you use analytics over here, and who provides analytics? We at PrepInsta are providing you analytics to improve your performance based on like competition with other students, all right, and yourself as well. So, what is analytics? In PrepInsta, we provide analytics based on each question and each section, as well as each topic as well. So, section, question, topic, all of these are given analytics to you. What these analytics help you with? They help you to understand whether you are solving one question correctly or not. If you're solving it correctly, how many students have solved the particular question correctly before you and after you, the percentage, and if they have solved correctly, how fast have they solved than you, and how later have they solved than you, right? So you get a percentage based on your performance, on your correctness, and your swiftness or quickness as well. These analytics help you to understand where you stand and how much effort you have to put in order to solve the entire question. Let's take a quick example. Let's say you are sitting for an exam along with your friend. You could solve 10 questions out of 15, and your friend could solve only 8 questions out of 15. Who do you think is going to get the interview call? And let's assume that all the questions were correctly solved. Obviously, the one who has attended 10 questions, that is you, right? Why? Because you could solve more number of questions in less time or in the given time. That is analytics. So that analytics helps you to understand how you can improve your performance, how you can prepare yourself to perform at the best in any examination. So we are going to provide you with a quick 30 seconds video coming up next that helps you to understand what analytics are, how analytics can help you, and then we will move forward with the remaining questions. Okay, so I hope you have watched that video and understood what analytics are. And it is really going to help you out. So if you want to check our PrepInsta website, you can go check right now and see like what analytics do you get, and then we can move forward quickly with the questions. All right, so let's see this question now. Mark the option that contains the word that fits in the respective blanks most appropriately. So it's the second part of the previous question. So we have completed the first part with the word inhabitants, right? So we are going to talk about the second blank. It includes day-to-day behaviors and dash of individuals in job, activities, fun, and diet. So what? Behaviors and what? Behaviors and functions, manners, impact, or lifestyle. Lifestyle. Okay, so you have to first solve it. I'm really sorry. You have to first solve it and then we will move forward with the answer. So quickly solve it, pause the video, and then we will quickly move forward with the answer. Okay, let's move forward now. Let's see what the answer can be. So the first blank we have filled in with inhabitants. All right. So the second blank, it includes day-to-day behaviors and dash of individuals. Behaviors and what? Behaviors and functions, manners, impact, or lifestyle. So let's go from back to top. So lifestyle. We have already talked about lifestyle. Lifestyle includes behaviors and dash, right? Lifestyle is a combination of behaviors plus question mark, one of the word that we are going to write in the blank, right? So we cannot use lifestyle because it is a collective form of word. Behaviors and impact of individuals, no, because you don't impact someone regularly. Even if you do, you don't do it day to day, right? So we're not going to talk about impact. Manners, behaviors and manners of individuals in job, no, but behaviors and functions of individual. What function does one particular individual perform in their jobs, in their activities, in their diet, in their fun time, right? The functions of individuals. So we are going to use option A as the answer over here, right? It includes day-to-day behaviors and functions of individuals in job, activities, fun, and diet. So we are going to go with option A, that is functions. Okay, let's move ahead with another question. Choose the correct sequence of the given words or phrases so that it forms a logical sentence. So you have a sentence or a passage ordering question over here. You are going to read all of the 4 statements given to you and then arrange them appropriately so that they together form a logical passage or a logical sentence. All right. So start your timer, pause the video, try to solve it, and then we'll quickly move forward. Okay, so let's see the answer now. Let's read the statements first. Of social media can be a good thing, only beginning to be examined, but the effect of social drug on mental health is recent study makes the case that limiting use. All right. So we have 4 statements given to us. All right. So let's see which statement could come first. Of social media. So we are using a preposition in the beginning, but we are not trying to, relate it to something. We cannot use a preposition in the beginning without relating it to something else or the main subject. So we cannot use one. Only beginning to be examined. What is beginning to be examined? You need to attribute a subject to the examination. The effect of social drug on mental health. So here we are talking about the effect of social drug. We are introducing the subject over here. What is the subject? The effect of social drug. That is social media. That is the subject over here, right? So we can use 3 as statement number 1. All right. The effect of social drug. Also, we are using the over here. That is a definite article. So we can say that this is the first statement. The effect of social drug on mental health is only beginning to be examined, right? So it is saying that the effect is only beginning to be examined, that scientists or researchers are only beginning to test or examine the effects of social media on mental health. All right. So we can use this statement as number 2. But recent study makes, all right, but we're talking that now we're contradicting. First, we're talking about the effect that is going to be examined, but a recent study makes the case that limiting use of social media can be a good thing. All right, so we can say that this is continuing. One clause is ending over here and second clause is starting, but of. You cannot use article and preposition together, right? Of. So you have to use a subject after an indefinite article a. So a recent study. All right. So after 2, we take 4 as the third statement and last statement as this, because we are talking about the final effect over here. What is the effect? That limiting use of social media can be good. All right. So we are getting 3, 2, 4, 1, right? So we are getting option C as the perfect answer. Right? So we are getting 3, 2, 4, 1 as the answer. That is option C for us. All right. Okay. Determine if the statement given below is a fact, a judgment, or an inference. Like I told you, you are also going to get some reasoning based question, and this is one of them. What you have to do is read the entire sentence and say whether that particular statement is an inference, a fact, or a judgment. All right. So let's read the sentence. The development of mobile technology has played an essential role in shaping the impact of social media, whether it's an inference, a fact, or a judgment. So again, you can set your timer to, let's say, 1 minute, because it needs to, like, you need to understand the sentence first. So yes, set your timer and then we'll quickly move forward with the actual answer. Okay, so let's move on with the answer now. The development of mobile technology has played an essential role. So here we have the word has played an essential role, right? What is an inference? An inference is a probability, right? Probability or a conclusion that we assume, right? It is not a stated fact. It's just a conclusion that we are assuming from something, right? When you are asked, like, what do you infer from a passage? You read the passage and conclude what you think should be the conclusion, right? It is not a fact. So here, has played an essential role. So we are saying that it has played an essential role in shaping. So we are stating something. We are not taking it as a conclusion or assuming it, but we are stating it. So it cannot be an infinite. Excuse me. A fact. What is a fact? A fact is generally, a stated number, a stated fact. For example, let's say that India has 7 union territories. This is a fact, right? It's a stated fact, and you have a prominent number to it. India has 7 union territories. But are we talking about what percentage of impact has mobile technology given? No, we're just talking that it has played an essential role, but we don't know to what extent or to what percentage. So it's not a fact, but a judgment. That what are we doing over here? We are judging. We are giving our opinion, a stated opinion to the development of technology. What is that opinion? That it has played an essential role, right? So we are judging the development of mobile technology in comparison with the impact on social media. We are judging it. And what is the judgment? That it has played an essential role, right? So this sentence is going to be a judgment. All right. Hence, option C is going to be our answer. Okay. Okay. Determine if the statement given below is a fact, a judgment, or an inference. So we have another similar type of question. You can read the sentence, understand it, what it can be, and then set your timer, set the answer, and then move forward with the answer main. All right. Okay. So now let's quickly see what the answer can be. John is late for the class. Probably he might have either overslept or forgotten about the class. So what are we doing over here? John is late for the class. This is a fact that John is late for the class. all right, or a judgment, we can say. That is a small part of the sentence, a little clause. Probably he might have either overslept or forgotten about the class. So here we are giving a reason, but that reason is an assumption. All right. This reason is an assumption or a conclusion that we are making out of it. We don't know why John is late. We are just trying to decipher some of these statements or some of the reasons why he can be late. And what are those two reasons? He might have either overslept or forgotten. So we are giving our own conclusion, which is not a fact, not stated, and a judgment that is in the beginning. So this is going to be an inference, right? Because the major part of the sentence is talking about an inference. Why? Because we are stating a reason using the word probably. He might have either overslept or forgotten about the class, right? So this is going to be an inference over here. So we are going to take option A as the answer. All right. Okay, guys. So like before moving forward with this actual with this reading comprehension, let me just quickly take you through PrepInsta Prime, because we have been talking about PrepInsta Prime a lot. So let me just quickly take you through it, what it is and how it can help you, right? So this is PrepInsta Prime, a cool trailer going on. And then when you move down, you can see that we are providing certifications. We are providing PrepInsta certifications for completing the courses, and you are also getting TCS IN remote internship certification from TCS as well. So if you subscribe to it, you are going to get certifications as well. So what do we provide? First of all, we provide you popular skills. If you want to learn about AI or ML or cybersecurity or ethical hacking, all of these can be learned from here itself. All right, you have so many skills to learn from. Then we have popular languages. If you are a student who is very, very interested in coding or want to learn some languages, this is the stop for you. You can learn C, C++, Java, or Python. Coding, if you are just new or immature in coding, you can start from basic coding. But if you know coding a little bit and you want to advance it, you can go with competitive coding, data structures in all languages possible. Then we have the aptitude section where you can learn or prepare from quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, verbal, DI, visual reasoning, crypt arithmetic, even essay writing as well. All right. Then we have platform based. If you want to prepare yourself for some platform based studies, that is CoCubes, AMCAT, HackerRank, Metal, HackerEarth, right? So you can learn about these as well. Next, we have company based, that is service and product based companies as well. So you can learn about TCS, Cognizant, and then LTI, Accenture, DXC, Tech Mahindra, HSBC. If you want to learn or prepare for these companies service-based, you can do it from here. You can also prepare for product-based companies from Microsoft, Goldman Sachs. So if you're buying it to prepare for Capgemini, you can prepare for all of these other companies as well. You can prepare for interview, that is GD, HR, puzzles. If you want to build a very impressive resume, you can see how you can do that from our resume preparation course as well. You can create amazing projects with us for your final years. You can learn about CS subjects as well, such as OS, DBMS, SDLC, computer networks, SQL, etc. We have coding brush-ups, interview experiences as well. If you want to learn from other students in like interview experiences, you can do that from here as well, which is again divided into service-based and product-based companies. So you are getting all of these for just very limited price because we are running huge sales. What are those prices? I'll just quickly show you. For 3 months, you are going to get it for 2,499, 6 months, 3,499, 12 months, 4,499, 18 months, 4,999, 24 months, 5,499, 36 months, 5,999, and 48 months, 6,499. So these are premium prices that we are giving to you because these can increase anytime very, very soon. So if you want to subscribe to it, you can do it right away. All right, we have very little prices. So see, if you want to purchase it for 3 years, you are going to get it for just 5,999. But the actual price was 27500. You are going to get it for 5,999 only, right? So it's again a win-win situation for you and for us. So if you want to subscribe to it, do it right away because you have lots and lots to study and prepare for yourself with. All right. Also, along with PrepInsta Prime, if you subscribe it for let's say a year, you are going to get PrepInsta.com free as well. All right. You are going to get Royal Pass access for that particular period. So you can prepare for Capgemini from here. You can go to any of the sections. Let's go to English communication section. There you can go and you can study about all of these topics. Whatever you get over here, you can prepare. You can, learn about practice free quizzes and paid quizzes as well if you subscribe to PrepInsta Prime. All right. So yes, that is about PrepInsta and PrepInsta Prime. Let's move ahead with the questions again now. So we are starting off with a reading comprehension question. In the highest sense, religion is an intensely individual issue, but there is also a national question. We must hold together, and we cannot hold together only on the strength of police regulations. An internal regulator of conduct is absolutely necessary. Will men be good and wise without the aid of religion? As modern life has multiplied desires without the correctiveness of a sense of spiritual values, knowledge of modern sciences does not reduce either greed or lust. Indeed, it has nothing to do with these criminal disturbances of the mind. On the contrary, it finds fresh tools for greater indulgence in all forms of greed, lust, and anger. It is true that a sense of shame by itself often prevents overt misconduct, but it does not go to the roots of mischiefs. It does not stop undesirable mental activities. The only thing that can prevent or restrain these evils is the religious sense. So, which of the following statements is true according to the passage? So, this is a passage given to you. You have a question. Please go through the question, the options, and then try to solve it. You can set a minute or 1 minute, 30 seconds for this question, and then we can move forward with the answer. Excuse me. Okay, so let's move forward with the answer now. Which of the following statements is true according to the passage? Misconduct in the country should be ardently checked and controlled by the police and judiciary. Scientific advancements have led to the increase in material desires and lust for criminal disturbances. Personal mischiefs can be unrooted only with the help of spiritual sense. So we have 3 statements given to you and you have to say which of these statements are correct. So misconduct in the country should be ardently checked and controlled by the police and judiciary. But over here we can say we cannot hold together the strength only with police regulations. So only police or judiciary is not responsible to check your misconduct, right? So this sentence is not correct. Scientific advancements have led to the increase in material desires and lust for criminal disturbances. Knowledge of modern sciences does not reduce greed or lust. Indeed, it has nothing to do with criminal disturbances of the mind, right? So, because it says led to the increase in material desires for criminal disturbances, but the passage says that it has nothing to do with criminal disturbances. So, again, this option goes out. This statement goes out. Personal mischiefs can be unrooted only with the help of spiritual sense. So in the last sentence, we see the only thing that can prevent or restrain these evils is the religious sense. So spiritual sense is the religious sense, all right? So we can say that option C, statement 3 is correct because it's along with the passage. It says the only thing that can prevent or restrain these evils is the religious sense, right? So it can be unrooted with the help of spiritual or religious sense, right? So only statement 3 is correct, which goes with option B, right here. So we can say that option B is the correct answer. All right. Okay. Next, we have the same passage but a separate question. So please go through the passage again once. Go through the question, the options, and then we will move forward with the main answer in the next slide. Okay, let's move forward with the answer now. Which of the options given below give the proper meaning of the phrase criminal disturbances of the mind? All right, so what do you understand by criminal disturbances of the mind? Disturbing mental thoughts, disturbing thought that make a person think about a criminal, environmental disturbances that affect the mind, unethical thoughts that make a person think about committing a crime. So, criminal disturbances of a mind. What does the word criminal disturbances of the mind mean? That means you are going to think about something or you are going to commit a crime. Disturbances are unethical thoughts or disturbing thoughts or uncalmly thoughts or turmoil creating thoughts. These are thoughts that are not good and they disturb your mind, and they are criminal disturbances. That means the thought that is making you think about committing a crime, right? So it is not just disturbing mental thoughts or think about a criminal, but think about committing a crime. It is not environmental, it is mental and unethical thoughts where you think that you want to commit a crime. Those are criminal disturbances of the mind, right? So you are going to go with option D. All right, we are going to go with option D as the answer, that is unethical thoughts that make a person think about committing a crime. Excuse me, committing a crime. All right, so we are going to go with option D over here. All right, so this is the last question. Choose the option that will replace the underlined part of the sentence and make it grammatically correct. Mother is busy at her course and will not be able to come for the movie night. So you have A, busy into her chores, B, busy with her chores, so C, busy in her chores, but D, busy at her chores, but. All right, so you have four options. So this is kind of sentence replacement or sentence improvement or sentence construction kind of a question. Please go ahead. You are having busy at her chores and this part as underlined. Please go through the question, the options, try to solve it, and then we will move forward with the answer together. Okay. So, mother is busy at her chores. Whenever you say that I am busy with something, you never say that I'm busy at something. You always say I'm busy with something. And we have used and over here. Excuse me. We have used and over here, right? But because of this will not happen. So this is a consequential type of a sentence, right? It is a consequential. And what are the conjunctions of consequence? We can say so or does or hence. All of these are consequential. That means because of this will not happen, right? And also you are busy with something and not busy at something. So we are going to go with option B that says mother is busy with her chores, so she will not be able to come for the movie night. All right, mother is busy with her chores, so will not be able to come for the movie night. Hence, we are going to go with option B as our answer. All right. So we have solved all of the 10 questions together. If you have any worries and if you cannot understand any part of it, do let us know and we will try to solve it and we will try to explain it in a better way. All right. So again, if you are not following us on our social media handles, do follow us on Instagram, Discord, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Telegram because we keep updating you about all the drives. The links are given in the description as well. So you can go and check our social media handles out because we keep interacting with our students on the social media handles. It would be great if you join us and become a part of our audience. All right. So quickly now you are going to watch a quick short teaser about our PrepInsta Prime because that is going to show you how hard we have worked to bring together such a blockbuster experience for all our students so that they can find everything in just one place. Please watch that video and yes, thank you, and I'll be back soon. We are going to solve much more questions together. So yes, thank you and please watch the video next.